ای عاشقان، ای عاشقان، من از کجا، عشق از کجا؟ ای بیدلان، ای بیدلان، من از کجا، عشق از کجا؟ In the mountains of Central Asia, in the remote valleys of Tajikistan, live the people of the Pamir. The Pamiris are among the most ancient inhabitants of the region. They are the guardians of the old Eastern Iranian languages and keepers of a quiet, enduring wisdom shaped by isolation, resilience, and faith. For centuries, these mountain communities survived in one of the harshest environments in the world. Life here has never been easy, with long winters and isolated in the mountains from the outside world. For centuries, Pamiris lived simple lives as farmers and shepherds in small villages and modest homes. Survival required hard work and cooperation. Yet, despite the hardship, the Pamiri people built strong communities and preserved a powerful spiritual tradition. Wealth has never been measured by possessions. Instead, the strength of the community came from their faith, their traditions, and their deep respect for one another. In the 11th century, the world of the people of Pamir was transformed by the arrival of Nasir Khosrau, a poet, philosopher, and seeker of truth. His journey through the Pamir was not merely a passage across mountains, but a turning point in spirit and identity that changed the lives of the people for centuries to come. As the Hujjat of Khurasan Zamin, appointed by the Fatimid Caliph Imam al-Mustansir Billah, Nasir Khosrau carried the mission of guiding the people of Khurasan toward the knowledge of truth. It was through his teachings and preaching that many people of the Pamirs and its surrounding areas embraced the Ismaili faith, and with it came a deeper sense of purpose, knowledge, unity, and a new collective identity as the Pamiri Ismailis. Nasir Khosrau spent his final years in the quiet valley of Yumgan, where he eventually returned to his creator. However, his legacy continues through generations of Pamiri Ismailis, who preserved his poetry, philosophy, and traditions in the form of Maddokhoni and Charogh Rawshan. Despite periods of isolation and persecution, these traditions continue to live to date. For generations, the people of the Pamirs were branded as outsiders to Islam. They were called infidels, thus persecuted by local rulers, Afghan authorities, and the Emirates of Bukhara. Yet, the spirit of the Pamiri people did not break. In these darkest times, the Ismaili peers were as protectors of the community, guides not only in faith, but in dignity and survival. Pir Sayyid Farrokh Shah and later on his son Pir Sayyid Yusuf Ali Shah were trying to protect the community through seeking help from outside. As such, in 1895, the Pamiris became part of the Russian Empire. For the first time in generations, persecution eased, and the community found a measure of stability. Later, during the Soviet period, the region was transformed. Education spread widely, literacy increased, and Pamiris emerged as doctors, engineers, artists, leaders. With all the developments and the establishment of USSR, the practice of faith became very difficult. The religious practices got restricted, and the connection with the Imam-of-the-Time got lost. With the prediction of losing connection, the Imam-of-the-Time, Mawlana Sultan Muhammad Shah, sent his last message to the Ismailis of Badakhshan.
Embrace the Soviet regime. Get the education it will offer you and make the most of it. The near paths will grow distant, and the distant paths will draw near. The land of mountains will be transformed into a garden in bloom. The Soviet regime will one day end like snow is melting during springtime. Yet we shall meet again.
Who would ever imagine that this separation will last for 70 good years? In 70 years of no contact with Imam, the Pamiri people held on to their faith, their Ismaili identity, and their enduring resilience. 1991, the Soviet Union collapsed, and that led to civil war in Tajikistan. The country faced severe isolation, hunger, loss of lives, and full devastation. Safo omad ke sang u rang ravshan shod. Shifo omad shifoyi har niza omad. Habib omad ba dildari mushtaqan. Tabibi hoshiyar omad. Purity has come. Yes, purity has come. Stone and color now shine as one. Healing has come. Oh, healing has come. A cure for every conflict has come. The beloved has come to soothe longing hearts. The healer has come, awakening minds. On the 24th of May, 1995, after endless uncertainty, after unbearable hardships, after an unbroken darkness, after rain and snow, after the longing within countless hearts, after grief, hunger, despair, war, and division, after centuries of waiting, hope has arrived. Light arrived. The Nur came that would eliminate the darkness itself. For the people of Badakhshan, their long-awaited refuge had come. The century of which Nasir Khosrau had spoken in his wisdom, the protector whose stories and virtues had inspired centuries of books, poetry, and remembrance. It has lastly arrived in Badakhshan. Yo yemomo ke to rakhshandatar az khorshedi, Yo yemomo ke to rakhshandatar az khorshedi, Kuh Pamir to ro masnad jan medorad. For nearly 9 centuries, the Ismailis of Tajikistan lived with unwavering faith and devotion while separated from the physical didar of the Imam-of-the-Time. Through generations of hardship, isolation, sacrifice, loyalty, patience, and steadfast commitment, they never abandoned their bond with their Murshid. After centuries, the Murid was reunited with the Murshid. The Nur illuminated the darkness once again. The Sham and the Parvona, the candle and the moth, became one again, drawn together by love and light. Today, under different circumstances, many Murids of Tajikistan once again experience separation from their beloved Imam. The hearts of the lovers are distant from their beloved, yet we remain believers in the words of our Pir, our Imam, who taught us.
The love of the Imam knows no physical boundaries, no mountain, no river, no desert can stop the love of the Imam for his Jamat worldwide.
آفتاب بار دیگر خانه را پر نور کن، دوستان را شاد گردان، دشمنان را کور کن. Nothing can separate the bond that is built on faith, love and nur. تا آمدن ز رفتن خورشید دور نیست، گر زندگی است دیده به دیدار می رسد.